The tragic case of Rodessa Echegaray, a story of justice. Rodessa Echegaray is a 10-year-old girl and a 5th grader. She is the eldest of 5 siblings. She has 3 brothers aged 6, 5 and 2, respectively, and a 3-month-old baby sister. Her parents are Rosalie and Leo Echegaray. The victim lives with her family in a small house. The rape happened in the afternoon of April 1994, while Rodessa was looking after her 3 brothers in their house as her mother attended a gambling session in another place. She heard her father order her brothers to go out of the house. As soon as her brothers left, Leo Echegaray approached Rodessa and suddenly dragged her inside the room. The same sexual assault happened up to the 5th time, and this usually took place when her mother was out of the house. However, after the 5th time, Rodessa decided to inform her grandmother, Asuncion Rivera, who in turn told Rosalie. Rodessa and her mother proceeded to the barangay captain. Thereafter, Rodessa was brought to the precinct where she executed an affidavit. From there, she was accompanied to the Philippine National Police Crime Laboratory for medical examination. On August 1, 1994, Leo Echegaray was arraigned by the Regional Trial Court of Quezon City for the crime of rape of his 10-year-old daughter Rodessa. The prosecution presented Rodessa, her grandmother Asuncion Rivera, and the medico-legal officer. On the other hand, the defense presented 4 witnesses, including Rosalie, mother of Rodessa, who had sided with Leo Echegaray, and Leo Echegaray himself. Court said that no grandmother would be so callous as to instigate her 10-year-old granddaughter to file a rape case against her own father simply on account of her alleged interest over the disputed lot. It is a well-entrenched jurisprudential rule that the testimony of a rape victim is credible where she has no motive to testify against the accused. Second, the accused appellant alleged that he could not have raped Rodessa because of the size of his penis, which could have ruptured her vagina had he actually done so. Court stated that it gives no probative value on the accused appellant's self-serving statement. The degree of distensibility of the female reproductive organ is normally limited only by the character and size of the pelvic inlet, other factors being minor. The female reproductive canal being capable of allowing passage of a regular fetus, there ought to be no difficulty allowing the entry of objects of much lesser size, including the male reproductive organ, which even at its largest dimensions would still be considerably smaller than the full-term fetus. The court explained that, in rape cases, a broken hymen is not an essential element thereof. A mere knocking at the doors of the pudenda, so to speak, by the accused penis suffices to constitute the crime of rape, as full entry into the victim's vagina is not required to sustain a conviction. The medico-legal examiner categorically testified that the healed lacerations of Rodessa on her vagina were consistent with the date of the commission of the rape as narrated by the victim to have taken place in April 1994. Third, the accused appellant alleged that he was in Parañaque when the rape occurred, for a painting job. In support of his defense of alibi, he presented a contract of services. The court stated that, in view of our finding that the prosecution witnesses have no motive to testify against the accused appellant, the defense of alibi, in this case uncorroborated by other witnesses, should be completely disregarded. More importantly, the defense of alibi, which is inherently weak, becomes even weaker in the face of positive identification of the accused appellant as perpetrator of the crime of rape by his victim, Rodessa. Apparently, as the last glimpse of hope, the court said that, the accused appellant questions the penalty imposed by the trial court by declaring that he is neither a father, stepfather, or grandfather of Rodessa, although he was a confirmed lover of Rodessa's mother. Then, the court explained that the fact that the 10-year-old Rodessa referred to the accused appellant as Papa is reason enough to conclude that accused appellant is either the father or stepfather of Rodessa. Thus, the act of sexual assault perpetrated by the accused on his young victim has become all the more repulsive and perverse. Sources said that his last words allegedly were,
"Patawarin ninyo ako, sambayanang Pilipino, sa kasalanang ibinibintang ninyo sa akin. Pilipino pinatay ang kapwa Pilipino.